today's I have a couple hours to myself day, which means the workshop needs cleaned. It is a sty, but before that I wanted to do a quick review. I wanted to do a review of a couple items. I carry a number of items on my person on a daily basis. You know, what the internet's decided to call everyday carries, EDC, whatever. Now, I'm a network engineer. I have a mostly desk job, but because I've never been one to just purely stick to a desk and stay there, I do other things and get into trouble and stuff. But anyways, I find these two items here to be something I have to have in my pocket daily, as well as a pen, my keys, and a couple other things. But the pen I'm not going to review because it's nothing special. And this is its replacement here. Yeah, it's a work in progress. Anyways, these two items. I'm going to start with this one. Now these are, one on the bottom is just over 2 years worth of daily, 5 days a week, 9 hours a day, possibly more use. And the top one is actually not identical because I decided to get the updated version. Now this is a, what is it, Streamlight Mini Microstream, sorry. This is a AAA powered, so I mean, take it out, it's got a AAA in there. AAA powered, just flashlight. They're around $20, $25, something like that. It has 2 hours of battery life, give or take. It's reasonably bright, and obviously, as you can see, it is taking some hard knocks. I like these. I've been told I really need to look into a headlight for stuff because I have a bad habit of turning this on, sticking it in my mouth, and using it to stick my head into ceilings or in network cabinets or whatever you want. But anyways, I've been very happy. It actually still works, and it would continue to be my daily carry if I didn't find out about this updated version. This has been in my pocket for a week and a half, give or take, 2 weeks maybe. So you can see there's a little bit of wear already starting on it. It's just the anodization wearing off because I wear these together. This goes on, they both go into my right hand pocket, front pocket. This is as far back as I can get, and this is right up against it. So that's all as you can see, all the anodization is worn off because of the knife. Get to that in a second. Difference is, this one's the USB rechargeable version instead of AAA. I was getting annoyed with having to find AAA. It's nice that you can go find one and just it'll work. Rechargeable, brighter. It is brighter, so low level is brighter. High level is 4 or 5 times as bright. Hasn't actually gotten dead on me yet. It's only been charged once. Mind you, I only use it maybe 10-15 minutes a day. So 2 hours is a couple weeks, or is at least a week's worth of usage. Generally, for this one, I'd get about a month's worth of use before I'd actually have to change the battery. I'm going to assume this one's about the same. Actually, on the low setting, it far surpasses time than that one, and on the high setting, it's still slightly better. We'll still see. Anyways, I highly recommend these Streamlight Microstreams just because I've beaten the crap out of them. And even the clip, I like this clip. It's a low carry clip, so it stays pretty far down the pocket. Only a little bit shows out of the pocket. It has this other section to put on a baseball cap and use it to light up anything you want. I also have, when I go jogging, if the mornings are dark enough, I'll stick this on the outside of my pocket of my workout shorts and use it to light up my legs so cars will see me better. And this one's been doing the same thing. It's pretty darn good. And it's rechargeable. Regular USB. Man, I just enjoy these. 2 years worth of use. I'd probably get another 2 years out of it before I break it. Every time I think I break it, it just needs a new battery because it doesn't just, it gets dimmer, but it doesn't go super dim like the old incandescent flashlights are. It just cuts off and just flickers a few times. Anyways, I like it. And now on to the other one. This is still my everyday carry, and it will beat my everyday carry until I break it. But because Kershaw Cryo. I want to say it's the original Cryo, not the Cryo 2. I think it's the slightly larger. But this model is the 1555 Ti. It's a titanium coated for rust resistance. It's not high carbon. It's a stainless steel. I can't remember which steel it is. I bet this says on it. Anyways, I get mine on sale. I get them for $25. They're normally around 40-ish, but if you wait for a sale, they're 25. Yeah. I just thought I'd show you what two identical knives look side by side. So that one's a bit snappier. You do have to adjust these every once in a while. The screws do go snug or loose, and it'll lose the snappiness. So this one is far snappier right now because it's still factory spring tension, and this one's probably starting to get a little bit worn out on the spring. Anyways, let's look at it. Get that piece of tape off. Obviously, you can guess what I use this for. I open a lot of boxes just for whatever reason, or I need to cut up cardboard or whatever. I will say these did look identical. I got this one about a month after this one, so they should be darn near identical. So everything you see, all these white spots, the silver spots, the texture on the blade, it's all wear and tear just from, this one's actually more than 2 years. I think this one's been 3 or 4 years now of heavy use. Well, heavy for what I do, and it does get used on a daily basis. The blades, believe it or not, well, you can see where most of my sharpening happens is right here, because the blade shapes are, well, I can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, look at, you can see where most of my sharpening is, right along that curve. So that's where I use most of it. And you can see down here, just the edge of my stone, it's actually in need of sharpening. So, actually, saying that, mine's sharper. This one's still got the factory edge, and I actually prefer a slightly longer bevel, so it's a little bit of a sharper point, which means it's weaker, but considering most of my stuff is cutting paper and cardboard, it actually works for me. I think I do a, oh crap, a 20, it's not a 25, it's 20, it's a 46 degree inclusive. They probably have a, no, it's not that, it's 23 degree inclusive. I can't remember, honestly. Might be a 30 versus a 26. I think that's it, 30 degree, 26 degree. And I just, once you learn to freehand bevels, it's something that you just kind of pick up. But I prefer a slightly longer bevel. It's sharp. It goes duller faster, but it's much sharper when it is sharp. But anyways, so a lot of people I see all the time, gotta have an expensive knife. My opinion is never carry something daily that you'll be sad if it breaks. So if I break or lose this one, hey, I've got a replacement. I've already paid for it years ago, several years ago. And then I'll just go buy a new replacement to have in my drawer somewhere for 25 bucks next time it's on sale. Anyways, so review. One, it's right size for my hand for everyday stuff. If I'm going out in the woods, I'll carry a larger knife. But for everyday, it's a low pocket carry, so only about that much shows out of your pocket, and the gray color is not very noticeable. It is a assisted open cross slide lock. Now, I'm not a huge knife aficionado, so I don't know all the benefits or drawbacks. All I know is when I use this on a daily basis, there's nothing really sharp in like the handle that my hand won't agree with. The handle is a bit narrow, but I find that actually probably gives me a little bit more control. And I find this clip here, it's where my middle finger goes. My first finger almost always goes on top, and then there's another cutout here. Anyways, I just thought I'd throw out my 2 everyday carry tools that do go with me literally every day I go to work, and a lot of days that I don't go to work. And they're both less than 25 bucks if you watch for them on sale. Though I will say this USB micro is closer to 40. But man, oh man, I like it. Boom, 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 boom. You can't tell the difference. I can, because it's blinding me. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Keep tinkering.